bet most of you, maybe all of you watching this video, are not worried about where your next meal is coming from. And I suspect most of you know that within minutes of wherever it is you're sitting, there are people calculating what foods they have to stop buying, maybe even what meals they have to stop eating, to be able to keep their roof over their heads, because there's not a cheaper place to move to. That is the harsh price that relentless inflation in housing, food, and gasoline has meant for millions of households on fixed and low incomes, which includes the people we used to call essential workers, the people that made sure you had groceries to buy, that delivered your packages, that maybe even wiped the bottoms of the people you care for. Now, inflation has in the last few weeks started to moderate at the gas pump. We don't know if that's going to hold for the fall and winter. And it started to moderate in housing prices, though that helps buyers more than it helps renters. And Canadian households, about a third of them are renters. And they tend to be more food insecure, but food prices haven't started moderating yet. They could over the course of the summer, but equivalently, food prices could start spiking again in the fall. And if more Canadians cannot access essential goods and services like food and housing in the fall, we will have fewer essential workers because more people will be getting sicker quicker. And that will mean they'll have to turn to essential services like healthcare, which itself is on life support. This is not good for even the well-off and the healthy. And we need to make sure we don't make things worse. So here's two things we should be doing right now. Making sure that rents don't go up at a time of high inflation and that we don't evict people because there is no place cheaper to move to. And making sure that we never talk about more money for healthcare without talking about how we're fixing it to make sure it is there for people when they need it. Those are our two most important and essential strategies for inflation fighting right now. Don't make things worse.